Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today we have an oldie on the table here in front of me. You gotta see this. This is an old IBM workstation or PC. Well, I don't think there was a different back then. This is the IBM Personal System 2 and it's the model 50 set. And this one I have gotten from my mechanic who has been using this for years on an end, and he bought this and it was rather expensive. He has told me that he paid 55,000 Danish kroners for this. This is something like $8,000-9,000 for a PC like this. So I thought that we should take it apart and have a look inside. What did you get? First, let's see the front. We have a disk drive here. I see that I've already tried to break the button on this. That's probably not a good thing. We have the logo here. We have some kind of a code here. Might be for locking in at some system. It says that this is made in UK, I think, over here. We have these very nice old switches that IBM had a lot of those. And down here we have the model number and the serial number of this unit. So, and it has some air intake here. You could have two floppy drives in this unit, which was common back then. This is rather dirty on the outside. On the side, nothing. On the back, we have, you could lock this. There were a key available so that you could lock it, so that you could not remove the cover. Otherwise, we have a power supply input port here. We have PS2 ports here, one for the keyboard, one for the mouse. We have a old printer connector here for connecting a printer, of course. And then we have a serial connector. We have a VGA port. VGA means that this was a kind of a newer computer. Back in the really old days, it was like EGA or CGA, but at some point VGA became the thing that all computers was delivered with. Again, we have some numbers here. We have that this is produced in Greenock, Scotland, IBM United Kingdom. From the United Kingdom, IBM produced machine. They probably don't make those anymore. So let's just go to the bottom as well, just to make sure there is absolutely nothing interesting in the bottom. So, let's open up. It has finger screws, so it's very easy to just pop open those finger screws. I have actually done a lot of work on machines like this. I think it was the Model 30. I have seen a lot of those, but they are really well built. It goes out this way. Oh, yeah. It has become rather dirty in here over the years. So I just have to fix the button from the floppy drive. And you can kind of see that right down here there is room for putting in another floppy drive right next to this one, and it's like they just pop in to a backplane. So it's much the same system as with hard drives nowadays, hot pluggable, although this is far from hot pluggable. But I see that I don't think I want to have all this dust in my living room, so I think we need to take this outside to do a bit of a cleaning first. We have a date on the floppy drive here. That's from the 21st of June 1991. On that one, I think I see a date back here, back in the 80s at some point. But let's go outside and apply some compressed air to this. I have moved the compressor outside. I have charged the tank. I have had it running inside to make sure that there's pressure on it, and just driven it out here. So we're gonna clean this. little more pressure. Okay, we're back in again. I don't know why I'm cleaning this, but I am one of those person that cleans stuff. Even if it's gonna be thrown out, I'll clean it, and then I'll test it, and if it's broken I'll fix it, and then I'll have it laying around for years without using it, but I cleaned it. So yeah, it's just weird, I know. I'm just gonna quickly wipe it over to see if it will look nice. It has a hard drive in here, an IBM hard drive. I have no idea who has really made this. It's made in Japan, it says, and it's 60 megabytes. So actually a quite big hard drive for a machine this old. I got my first computer back in 1992 or something, I believe, and that was 20 megabyte. It was a used one. Yeah, this is nice. Let's see if we can take it apart just a little bit. Okay, so back when this was new, IBM kind of did their own thing all the time. Also, well, everything was IBM compatible except IBM. These slots are MCA slots, and this is back when everybody else was using ESA slots, and years before PCI slots, at least before they were widely used. So, and underneath here is the RAM somewhere, so I am wondering how we take this apart. I would like to try and take the hard drive out. Oh, you press these down and slide that back. Okay, we can do that. There is kind of two levers here that locks the hard drive in place. So if we do that at the same time, it pops out. A nice system they have made there, but damn, is there a lot of wasted space in that. Look at the thickness of that. That's just a piece of plastic. That was not gonna cut it today. Oh, so now there is more dirt underneath the drive. Yeah, get rid of that. And then there is a lot of white things here. Now I think we can pop this out now. Wonder how they. That's the riser card for the hard drive. Let's see. Is this fastened in any way, or is it just? I think it's just pull up and it comes out. It's just in there really good. Okay, so maybe it's really part of the assembly. It's as if it's cramped down there. Interesting. Now it's not in the slot down here, which is also an ISA slot. So let's try and release some of these. Let's see, that's the fan blower, hot pluggable. Actually not bad system. And let's have some more white thingies. Does this pop out then? That would be interesting. Missing one there. Yes. Okay. Oh, there's a wire. Okay, the loudspeaker wire. Oh, we have a motherboard here. Oh, I took the compressor away too early. This is an Intel 286 and it's a 10 megahertz machine. Awesome. Then there is a RAM slot down there. Good old IBM standard, something that was not compatible with anything else. RAM. Damn, it's old. I have no idea how big that is. Doesn't matter really. Cool. Oh, I was just about to blow the dust off there. I am not gonna do that. We are just gonna leave it. There is some stickers here for different people that has checked. There's a processor check sticker, so a lot of people has been checking the CPU or the system board down here. It's actually not a big system board, but then again, probably didn't do a lot of stuff back then. There is a nice fix up here. Somebody has found that they needed to make some connections and put in probably a little capacitor there between two legs on this thing here, which I have no idea what is. Maybe a RAM block, maybe some logic electronics in there, but they have needed I am guessing a capacitor or a resistor. So nice little botchy fix there. So 286 10 megahertz processor. Awesome. Let's put it back together. I just wanted to see if I could do this. So we start by putting back in the loudspeaker connector here. Let's see, that goes. No, that go in. Oh, it looks about right. And this thing goes back in. It came apart really easily, so they have done something right, IBM, when they made this, I must say. Do we need to take probably need to take the floppy drive out? I should have done that before. Same system as the hard drive, it seems. I can clean a little bit underneath that. Guess that's good enough. Maybe this one will work. That worked. So it's a kind of a fun system that when you pull these up, they unlock. When you push them down, well, they lock. So a nice system, but it takes up a lot of room to make that. Guess that was it. They're all done. So now I probably didn't have to pull this one up. So there. Oh, I don't think that was supposed to go there. Like that. Way better. Cool. So let's put the floppy drive back in. Same system here. Look at all the space that they wasted there. This machine could be half this size, but well, back then machines was very expensive, so probably people did not want to pay as much if it was just a tiny little machine. And have a look at that power supply. That's a beast. I'm wondering how many watts that is. They would be nice to put that somewhere. 94 watts. So, okay. So the machine was able to run on 94 watts. I don't think it has much of a graphics processor. And the CPU, well, it's very efficient. And the CPU apparently doesn't use that much. So, cool. This is so old school. Yeah, I'm sure it's good. Cool. I think we're back together now. All the components here are on. Nice. Let's put the cover back. It's a little bit broken, the cover here. It has a tendency to it has lost some gripping. Some things has fallen off, so it's not as good as it has been. So we need to make sure that the floppy drive sticks the button out the right place, and the switch has to go down like that. There. Oh, it's a 1.44 megabyte floppy drive. Awesome. That's the big one. That's the one you want. So let's close the finger screws. It's really very well serviceable like that, taking everything apart without any tools. There is components that needs to, it has of course 3 of these MCA ports, plus it has one inside that was a bit harder to come by to use. Yeah, I think we should try and connect the screen, and we're not gonna do much with it. I just want to see if it runs. Okay, here is the setup. I haven't had this on yet. I've connected an old Olivetti keyboard, newer HP mouse, Samsung monitor, using the VGA connection there, and plugged everything onto power. So I'm gonna sit the camera down and we're gonna hear this boot or explode. Okay, here goes everything. Oops. Wonder if I need to change the input here. Oh, it's counting the memory. We have an awesome 2 megabytes of memory. That's a big stick. That's way more than I had anticipated. Not CD-ROM, the floppy drive, and there's a password on it, and I'm guessing that that's the password that is located on the front here. So yeah, I use that. No. I'll try that again. No. Okay. I need to call them and ask what the password is. Okay, we have to try this again. I have just consulted with my good friend whose machine this was. Oh, okay. It seems that I needed to use these keys over here. It runs IBM DOS, and we can now run Navy or move computer. So it has some kind of a weird, and it thinks that the date is 1999. Exit to DOS. Let's do that. Oh, we need to put in a code. I am guessing that that's the same one. Okay, I guess not. It runs Navigator. Okay, a really old version too. Oh, no, it's actually not. It's a bit old. Can we go out of this? Probably just go back to the menu, right? Damn. Yeah, got you. Haha. Let's see what's on the C drive. Oh, we have Navigator, we have DOS, we have Norton Commander, DNet, Start, Pack, Temp. That's about it. Let's go to Norton Commander. Let's see what's there. Oh, that's probably just NC then. Norton Commander version, I have no idea. So, I used this years back. Probably a lot of you has too. Norton Commander was God. IBM DOS was not. I really did prefer the Microsoft 6.22 DOS. That was the good stuff. DNet, no idea what that is. But there is not a lot of stuff. Oh, how do I get back? I forget. There's 2 dots up here. DOS pretty cool. There's not a lot of junk on here. It's pretty clean. There must be a lot of space left over. I guess that was F10 to stop Norton Commander. Check disk, I guess. See what the disk drive. There is 60 megabytes available. We're using 41 megabytes out of that 60 megabytes, and there is only 18 megabytes available, and the 2 megabytes of memory. Cool. I see that the DOS is in Danish here. I didn't even realize that. So before you start typing and telling me all the awesome stuff that I should try with this machine, well, I'm really not into old PCs. My good mechanic and friend just asked me that he had a lot of old stuff that he was gonna throw out if I wanted to have a look at that before he did so. So, well, the deal was that I would get it and I could just throw it out. So I'm gonna get rid of this again. So I don't think there's anything interesting on here. So if anyone wants it, it's available for pickup, I guess. But if you're sitting far away, it's gonna be way too expensive to ship it. Something like this will cost 100 euros to ship overseas, and it's not worth it. So, but I do enjoy turning on old stuff like this and see it running, and I think it's quite amazing. This one is from apparently 1987 or 1988. That's pretty old. That's 1988 was the year that we got our first VHS machine at home, video recorder. So it's as old as back then. And I got my first computer, I think in 1994-ish was when I put together my first PC. So this is I wasn't playing with PCs back when this was new. I know that a lot of you will be aware of this model of machine, so do leave all your nostalgic in the comments below so we can hear what you did with this or similar old IBMs or HP or Olivetti's or what you had back then. This one has been upgraded, and I did talk to my mechanic to get the password, and he was very proud of those 2 megabytes of memory. He said that those had cost almost about $800 for those 2 megabytes of memory that it has. So back in the day, memory was also expensive. Nothing has changed there, just the amount. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see other old crap. I have more. Would you believe it? Have a nice day. Bye bye.